just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Tom Glavine.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Could be extra bases, and it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together for him. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on.
And it stays fair. And he boots it. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. And a big swing and a miss. All right, Singy, let's chat about team names in the GBL. They're a little different than what we're used to.
Well, we don't have a team called the Pinheads in Major League Baseball, that's for sure.
Pinheads is a good one, but don't forget about the Singers, the Whales, and the Lemurs.
Where else in the world can you find a whale squaring off with a lemur? It's just another example of why the GBL rules.
Here's Marcus Semien. To first, might be 2. To second, there's 1. Over to Thomas, and that double play. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Josh Hader.
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to.
This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And the tying runs aboard with a leadoff triple. So up next, Ian Kinsler. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1.
No ball, 2 strikes.
In there. Got him looking for the K. In plenty of time to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1. And now, Frank Thomas.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Left-hand hitter waits. And there's a foul ball. And that's a strikeout looking. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Now, Kirby Yates. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams. Line drive, that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Kyle Tucker swings through it for strike 1. And that's down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Williams on at first. Nobody out. Not close with that one. 2-2. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Safe at second, and he gets back in.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. It's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
At the plate, Eric Davis. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen. Here's Yelich at the dish. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Hard liner. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Manny Machado up to the plate. Swing and a chopper out to short. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. Back here at El Diamante. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, and here is Preston Wilson. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Comes up empty.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. And now it's Andrew McCutchen.
Right fielder, Andrew.
New pitcher now, Lee Smith. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Lee.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Into the outfield, base hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him.
Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Mitchell leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting none. The designated
Here comes
hitter.
Ozuna up to the plate.
Ozuna.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Williams sizes this one up, and that ends the inning. And we're back.
Leading
And now the
off for the
DH,
Demons,
Trey Turner.
The designated hitter, Trey Turner.
Romano back to work. That one out to right. One up, one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Suarez swings through it for strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And a couple of quick outs. So 2 down now, and here is Kyle Farmer. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. And that's outside.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
On its way to the corner. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Inside. 3 balls and a strike. In the air, left field. Schwarber makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third, and the batter will be the shortstop, Junior Caminero. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a swing and a miss. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 1.
Kinsler.
And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come.
The left fielder.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Nick Enright. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And he'll move up to second, no problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Got him swinging.
The first baseman. Number 35.
Now, Frank Thomas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Safe at third, moves up on the pass ball. Trying to send this to extra innings. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. That to right. Tucker should have it. Squeezes it. And that is the third out of the inning. Welcome back. And now on the mound to start the fourth, Raisel Iglesias. And now here is Marcus Semien. He hit into a double play his first time up. Laser base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now at the plate, Ted Williams. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get there. One run's in. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Tucker stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Headed down the line. And there's one away. Runner from third comes across, trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Lucas Erceg.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's going to be Eric Davis. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And a foul ball. Two outs. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Gloves it on the dive, and he beats it. He's safe.
Now batting, catcher Christian.
And now it's Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 so far. Foul ball there. Line drive. And that is that. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the third baseman, George Brett.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Tying run at the plate. And that one in the air center field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away. Preston Wilson digs in now. Fly to right his first time. And that is out of play. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Garrett Mitchell. That's a base hit. Thomas on his way to the plate. He's safe. And it's a one-run game.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you...
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. On to second, and he throws it away. The tying run is 90 feet away. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closer.
And it's through for a hit. In to score is the runner from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-3.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Ozuna swings through it for strike one. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Swing and a miss, struck him out. All set for the start of the inning. Here comes Manny Machado. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the grab, one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Trey Turner at the plate. 1 for 2. In the air, right field. Mitchell sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And that one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here at El Diamante, bottom of the inning, and now the shortstop, Junior Caminero. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Tag out, and they cut down the winning run at third. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 pretty nasty. Sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Craig Kimbrell comes on now.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Second baseman.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Kyle
Schwarber lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Kinsler up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball. With the winning run standing at second here in extra innings. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Throw to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. New pitcher on now, Jason Adam.
Adam.
Only if you knew how I feel. I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knows how I feel. Cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood, sweat. Mlb. I remember him and Jag.
And now, Kyle Farmer. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And ball one. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him.
Out.
1 away on a drop 3rd strike. And an excellent job keeping it right there. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the shortstop, Marcus Semien. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Base hit into the outfield. Fires to the plate. But it's offline. He will score. It's 4-3.
Just a huge at bat right there. Pitch was on the outside. Didn't go the other way with it. But still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And here is Ted Williams. Fought off foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Squirts away a little bit. Misses off the plate. It's 2-2. Got him swinging. 2 gone. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Simeon off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Bottom of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas.
Kimbrel back to work. Off the catcher and rolls away. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third.
That's a ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. On the ground, right side. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. George Brett getting ready to hit.
Number 31.
And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Runner takes off. Down the line. Into the corner, but foul. Right side. Suarez. Over to first. Great pick. Here's the center fielder, Preston Wilson.
Number 44.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Wilson.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The winning run on second base. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
0-2 now.
Ball inside.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there. Next to hit, Garrett Mitchell. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Mitchell.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. They limit the damage here.
Now
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Ben Joyce. Alec Bohm getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. Go ahead run on base. And the batter now, Eric Davis. The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
That misses the zone. And 1-1. In the air, right field. Mitchell sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Now
Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. The MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. And fouled off. And that skips into dirt.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside low, and the count is even 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat.
Hammered on a line, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling.
Feed to second, that's one, and that's 2. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Johnny Bench. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Safe at third, moves up on the pass ball. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. High leverage spot coming up for the big bat of Marcell Ozuna. And takes low for ball 1. Check swing, called strike. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Colton Gordon.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Way out front for strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So they're down to their final out. The batter will be the shortstop, Junior Caminero. Trying to deliver as the hero. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the fakers. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you never gonna show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And they'll call you a mooly, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop,
it's safer. Plan to find a love a little later. This came too soon, and I'm not too sure what to make of you. And all of these butterflies suddenly always on my mind. But I saw the deeper into you, I can't deny. I'm breaking all my rules. I can't help but give in to you. I'm looking for layers, hoping you're not just saying all the pretty words I love to hear. You don't even know how deep I feel. I'm playing it cool, but I'm losing it over you. Lately I've been trying on your best game, but it just feels so sad. It's going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't hold back. But I don't wanna tell you that. I could try to fight, but wouldn't matter if it's on my side. If I keep into you, I'm breaking all my rules. Can you be mine? Will you be mine? Give me a time, all of your time. Can you be mine? Will you be mine? Give me a time, give me a time, all of your time. Can you be mine? Oh, let me be mine. Give me your time, all of your time.
Ain't got no original, but I got a heart that's strong, and a love that's tall. Ain't got no name, ain't got no fancy education, but I can see right through a powdered face on a painted fool. Let me slip through. Why you tryna hold me back? I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that. Let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm just trying to move up front, little more this, little less that, yeah. They tell me I was born to lose, but I need a good, good thing out of bad, bad news. Don't worry about people in my face. I hit them with the style and grace, and watch the ankles break. Whoa, whoa. I know you wish I would fade away, but I got more to say. Lord, they pray. Ow! Let me slip through. Why you tryna hold me back? I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that. Let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less that, yeah. They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good, good thing out of bad, bad news. All day studio. I walked in to I sat down for a drink or two. I didn't get there before. She sat right there next to me. Oh, just drinking that drink so easily. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her over my vein. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her over my mind. After a while, I started feeling kind of strange, trembling in my arms, feeling woozy in my brain. She said right there next to me, oh, just drinking that drink so easily. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. She's a slow sipper.
Alaji, 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 Alaji. I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, sipping. Observating, I'm the referee. I'm allergic to the see the liar from afar. See I pull up with a mask. Protect myself from wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy. Mama business like a Mal and sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold I was really outside. Lord told me read so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can bring visions to life. Organically I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway, and pitching here today, Seth Lugo. What do you have on him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Now a chance for Zach Neto. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
And that one wrapped foul. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Isbell sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And Siggy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Nolan Shotwell in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Next pitch is inside. And that's ball 2.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. Rips one to right and foul ball. Goes down looking.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Taylor Ward will hit next. First pitch and he just misses. And he deals. Foul ball. That one in there across the letters. 2 out, space is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Angels held in check. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, our starting pitcher in this one, Yusei Kikuchi. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Jonathan India at the plate.
India.
Ground ball up the middle. Neto tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Trout snags it for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Vinny.
So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Swinging a foul straight back. And the lefty with the 0-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 0-2. That's a little bit low. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. That's down and in. Salvador Perez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Royals go down 1-2-3. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Kansas City, second inning set to go. And now Jorge Soler. Lugo back to work. Left field. Waters settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down in the order. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. First offering misses badly for ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. That one not close. Now 2-0. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. That pays his 3rd of the game.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Logan O'Hoppe. And that's
That's a
outside. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Second inning here, no score. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that'll do it.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing to waste. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. One classic taking my coat from me. I blast it, dope is shit. On the dopamine, locally I be lowest keys, overseas I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more than poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Harley can speak no English, but counting up the guap with ease. Yeah, baby, that's why I little baby, that's why I sip all that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the squad on God, I'm Michael Irving. 2:30 a.m. she tryna. Can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working your tribe, a hoe. Got me a whole tribe. The world with no mouth, then find a song that I can down. Bad, do what I say. Like my name was sign me out. Netflix, her couch. Soon as I leave, sign me out. St. Louis up like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like we in the trees. Long hair trucker, I'm Keanu Reeves. Rolling, wanna meet me. Girl, that cold, make it pop sicker. Outshine all these. No obstacle. Countryer than Kool-Aid and bags of hot picker. She gon' keep.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. And towing the slab here, Kevin Gossman.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Check swing, called strike. And delivers outside. Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. So stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Toro measures 6 feet even, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in Canada. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
1 down, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Next to hit, Roman Anthony. Just missed. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Clase. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, and pitching in this game, Garrett Crochet. What do you look for here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Corrals it. And there's 1 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Fly ball down the line. And that is foul. Well struck left field. That's got a chance. Banks off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
One out. Runner at second. Barger now at the plate. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field not.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Just a nice job coming through at a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swing and a foul out of play. Outside. Now 1-2. Guerrero on third. Barger at first. One gone. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Save.
That is it. The designated hitter, George.
Here's George Springer. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Second and third, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Almost got him. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
New inning getting started, and here's the rookie catcher, Carlos Narvaez. And that one upstairs, ball one. And that one fouled off. That's a strike. Going to count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Next pitch is outside. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Here's Trevor Story. The shortstop takes the ball. No score here in the second. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Footer in the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires to first. Got him. Inning over.
You don't want the lights on, but I don't want the same. See the lights on when you look so good, look so fine, baby. You just blow my mind, baby. You're the last thing that's playing on my mind. When I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night.
Welcome to Dodger Stadium. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And heading back for the first pitch right after this.
Your Los Angeles Dodgers.
Just about ready to go and getting to start, Shohei Ohtani.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Corbin Carroll, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swings and misses, and it's 1-1.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's one down.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swing at a ground ball. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 out, space is empty. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throw on to Freeman, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Diamondbacks down quickly. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And starting in this one, Zach Gallen.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Mookie Betts will get us started. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
First pitch misses. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Fouled off. He was late.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Carroll hauls it in, and there's one away. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Edman, the runner at second with one away. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Jalen Beeks, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Thompson also throwing. Runner edges away at second. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. And that misses. 2-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's smacked on a line to center. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. One left for LA, scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Josh Naylor. Ohtani back to work. Tap foul at the plate. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone and
tied him up on a fastball inside. So now here's the DH, Pavin Smith. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Substitution being made at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, number 13.
Now running at first for the Diamondbacks,
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Action in the pen down there. Tanner Scott preparing to come on if needed. Man at first, one away. That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Here comes the throw. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ohtani will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
new
the
pitcher for the Dodgers, Kirby Yates.
Number 38, Kirby Yates.
So digging in, Gabriel Moreno. Fastball for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
You'll one.
1-1.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
First and third, one down. Off the mark there, and it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
And the righty deals. That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Alec Thomas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's one.
He's out.
On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over.
All's my life I has to fight. All's my life hard times like Nazareth. I'm up, homie, you up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight. Now tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my faces all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door, my knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Tampa Bay Rays.
coming up on the first pitch. And on the hill in this one, Ryan Pepio.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Jarren Duran. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. A little bit high. Ball one.
Ball two.
In the air out towards right center. Low ranging after it. One down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Now the number 2 hitter, Abraham Toro. High fly ball, right field. Low, pulls it down, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Here's the
19,
rookie right fielder, Roman Anthony. Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
High in the air out to right. Low has it sized up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Boston nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in Tampa Bay. Starting on the mound in this one, Garrett Crochet.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
The 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll get down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Lau at the plate. That's out to center field. Rafaela under it. And there's one down.
Batting third, the first baseman.
All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Yandy Diaz in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Move to first. Low dives back in, but they got him.
When there's a lefty on the mound, you've got to make sure you've got more of a one-way lead, even leaning back to the bag when he picks up his leg, unless you're thinking you're going first move. Not sure what he was doing right there over at first.
2 outs, base is empty. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit.
All over that one right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Jonathan Aranda, the next to hit. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Diaz off of first with 2 away. Popped up. Meyer. And that is that. Nothing in the Tampa first. On to the second now for Tropicana. Still 0-0. Top of the second.
Leading
Here's
off
the
for the Red
catcher,
Sox,
Carlos Narvaez.
Carlos Narvaez.
Ground ball right side down the line, and it's foul. To the left side, but it is well foul. Fastball is outside. Chases that one out of the zone. 1 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So up next, Marcelo Meyer. In there at the knees. 0-1. And that one fouled off. Breaking ball inside. And a count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one misses in the dirt. Second inning here, no score. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Trevor Story now. Pulls that one foul. And that's downstairs and outside. And it's even up.
2-2 the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. battling here as he fouls it away.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Base knock center field. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, David
Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. And that is out of play. Check on the runner. Story back in on a dive. The other way. Makes the play, and it's out. Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., we're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go on the hill here today, Mackenzie Gore.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Ready to go, and now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Late swing, foul to the left. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Here's the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's Kutch to the dish. Hit hard, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Brian Reynolds here, a switch hitter.